Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates in this way. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Give to the running back. And the visitors have nothing doing as they are greeted rudely on the opening play of the game.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Nussmeier. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys, too, David.
Wide open spaces. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in, it's Brown. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Got the first down, looking for more. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. When Brian Kelly arrived here in 2022, LSU had suffered a very quick fall from the grace of that national championship season, but he is a proven program builder.
And then this program dipping into the transfer portal, you saw so many pieces there in place a year ago, and they could score some points, but, you know, making this a complete team, Palmer, I think Nussmeier and the offense has a chance to really thrive. Can the defense stay with them? Because that will determine how great this season can be.
Especially in the secondary. That's a place where LSU has struggled for a lot of years here recently, and this used to be considered DBU. So Nussmeier, you expect to put up points. If he plays at a high level week in, week out, no question LSU is going to be tough to beat.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Going to the running game. Running to Green. There he goes. Wrestled out of bounds at the 26. A huge pickup on the ground. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it. Hey, if they can stop him on third down. They'll try to run for it. Makes his man miss. He's got 50 yards rushing. What a way to get this season started. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Trying to run, it's Durham. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Tigers will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored the touchdown. That was big time.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Clemson Tigers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Picked off. A turnover in their own end. Got some room to run. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And we've played 3. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh,
take that.
Picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Bringing it back.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the
L's up.
Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Be smart. You're taking away the clock.
They'll keep it on the ground.
Damn. Oh, lineman.
Right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if
Need
they
a
can
tight
keep it
end
up.
in the slot. I don't know their roster. Okay.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to pick it up on the ground.
Damn, O-lineman. Be more aggressive, man. You waiting for him to come at you. Go at him. It's a run play. You're supposed to move forward, not move to the side, not drop back. You're supposed to move forward. 78.
the
I'm
day.
talking to
He's
you,
really had some
78.
success, but
Make
on
me
that
pull
play,
your
really
scholarship.
downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
I would have threw the ball on second down if I knew you were going to do this crap.
Fourth down, and this
Why?
crowd is making it miserable on this offense.
Why?
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on down.
Why not kick the
And
field
that
goal?
decision will be questioned for a while. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Rushes on him.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
Back to pass on second down. Got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Clemson jumps to the line. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick.
Every team wants to get into the game late with the lead.
This game.
What the hell is he talking about? They paid you? They paid you for that?
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, David.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man? Putting another drive together.
You gotta get used to this camera swiveling when you move.
Going on the road, handling these conditions in game 1, they've done a
Who you talking to, number 4? I am hungry. Y'all won't believe this. It is currently 4:52 in the morning. I woke up out of my sleep. I said, let me get a game in.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Got out of trouble and throws. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw again. Got his man downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, to make a tackle and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Clemson is quick to the line. Now from inside the red zone. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Scanning the field, it's clubbed him.
Damn it. I saw as soon as I had him drop back, I messed up. Damn it.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting.
The swiveling throwing me off because I keep thinking like it's actually somebody moving. And so I'm looking like my eyes are trying to readjust because I'm like, who just moved? Nobody moved. It's just the camera is swiveling. I got to get used to that. Because the defender was right there.
He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Anderson. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Got the quick pass. That's the 20, he's got space. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
On first and 10, trying to strike from the 15.
I ain't gonna make y'all see through me burn out the top. We go R, X, circle, square. That's how we looking.
Wants to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Making side adjustments here. They're wanting to pile up some extra points. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Mess with the damn
What a
red
hit
zone.
by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Yep.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Quick completion on the out route. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the sealing touchdown. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy.
I don't know if you can hear my alarm clock in the background, so you know I ain't lying.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock.
That was for you, Spiggy.
A competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
All right, so 138 rushing yards as a team. They definitely outpassed us. They had to get into the game. They turned the ball over 3 times. That's what hurt. All right, Klubnik. Klubnik. Time for me to get ready for work. I got to hurry up, y'all. All right, 235 passing yards, 74% completion. But for us, quarterback 12 for 17 for Nuss, 165 yards, 3 touchdowns, 70% completion percentage, 70%. All right, Durham, 125 rushing yards, average almost 7 yards a carry. That's probably getting sacked. Perry had 2 carries for 19 yards. Computer always does a jet sweep. All right, Anderson, 5 for 82 and 3 touchdowns. The other Anderson, 2 for 27. Sharp, the tight end. I didn't get to hit him, but he had 2 catches for 38 yards. The rest doesn't matter. Only 1 sack given up. That was about Sharp. Okay, I ain't worried about that. The sophomore, Mubanga. He had 3 pancakes. Then on the defensive side, we got the Mike with 8 tackles, as he should. Weeks. Wait, it's 2 weeks. Y'all got twins there, y'all? No, they brothers. Or maybe cousins. Witt and West. Unless one of them got held back. They almost the same size. They could be, who knows? Maybe cousins. They probably brothers, though. Maybe twins. Maybe one got held back. Maybe one red-shirted. I don't know. Anyway, somebody tell me in the comments. So the 2 weeks, one got 8 tackles, one got 7. And then we got Delane with 6, the corner. Perkins with 2 sacks. I gotta get used to the new controls with the block shedding. I'm so used to playing last year. Sometimes I was getting caught up. I was missing it myself. But also, quit holding me. Delane. 2 interceptions. Halsey with an interception. And yeah, that's right, because 3 turnovers was the interceptions. All right, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Stay smart, stay safe. More action to come. Remix. We're going into the weekend, y'all.